the original idea
Yeah.
was you wanted to do a podcast where you could highlight Funky Moose Records and about the business and try and draw in some sales
So
as a result of it.
So that's
And then you
the running joke.
and
The
then
running
I
joke.
got in here and
Well,
just
the running joke is always when people ask us like, how did you get into this? It's always, well, I wanted to market my business and Joel wanted to be famous, and one of those things happened.
yeah,
You start.
doesn't matter.
Look in the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, my name is Mark Poppin,
And I'm Joel Gadet.
and this is episode 200 of the Sit Down
Podcast. Cheers, buddy.
200.
Holy smokes, eh?
Jeez.
Cheers.
Thanks for putting up with me for 200 episodes, man.
Yeah, I've been putting up with you a lot longer than that, dude. Hell yeah, congratulations. This is, I'm pretty excited about it. Isn't that interesting? Well, and welcome, you guys.
Hi.
Welcome to the show. As you can see, we're back at Mark's house here. I don't know, there's been a little sick bug going around, so the restaurant was closed and some scheduling issues, so we were just like, let's just bring it back and we'll do one just Mark and myself, and it actually worked out that it was
Turned out.
episode 200,
Yeah.
so we're like, hey,
So,
this will be good.
kind of turned out all right.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So welcome. Yeah, how in the hell did you ever think that we would be where we are now?
No. When we started the podcast, with just you and me on the couch, with the laptops in front of us, talking about news articles that we didn't read.
So you want to dive right into it with Rick James?
Sure, go ahead if you want to
Okay,
touch
so,
up on what it is there
so
first.
Rick James posthumously, anyway, he got sued for sexually assaulting a girl in 1979. She was 15 at the time, and from what I understand is that the singer was visiting a youth detention center where she was living at the time, and she claims after being introduced to the girls from the home, James took immediate interest to her. What are we thinking about that?
Yeah, I didn't think that we would actually do something with people in the music industry.
No way.
You?
It didn't. Where we are with it now isn't exactly like I saw it, but I knew it was a good idea. I knew something was going to come of it. I just wish it didn't take us so bloody long to figure it out. You know? And there's still
every week.
Yeah, I know, it's always different. There's still, I think, progressions that we can make. Like, damn it would be nice to have some freaking decent audio equipment, decent video equipment, whatever, right?
Yep.
All that stuff upgraded, but I mean, we're like indie artists, just
we're like Wayne and Garth in the basement.
Yeah, doing what we
Literally.
can do with what we've got, and it's working out for us. So I don't know, man.
So far, so good. It's just, I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I think that's the main reason why we keep doing it.
As am I. Holy shit, man! The friends that we've made in the last 4 years it's just
and maybe not even friends, but just the people we have met. We don't have to be friends with them, but there are a lot of people that...
Yeah, well, you don't have to be friends with anybody, but I'm just saying, like, the friendships that have built as a result of it are just...
absolutely.
You know, immaculate.
Yeah. I like that we threw it back to the flag in the background, too.
Yeah. Didn't we get a copyright claim the last time we did that?
Oh, shit. Now you tell me. I don't care.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Whatever.
So yeah, and we're enjoying doing these every week, you guys, just as much as you're enjoying tuning into them. I hope you guys enjoy it. I mean, we're always trying to get some type of engagement out of you guys. There's not
Comment
many.
below,
Yeah,
or
yeah. We
some-
shout those out, but
or
we
show up at the podcast.
and we know you're watching because we see the view counts, right? So,
Yeah. And we appreciate you watching.
absolutely, absolutely.
Even if you do absolutely nothing with it, just watching it, thank you.
Yeah. So this episode, you guys, what Mark and I kind of
Yeah.
discussed is we're
Throw it
basically,
back.
we're gonna be just calling back to some of our favorite clips, maybe songs from the last year, if not the last 4 years, that kind of thing.
4 years, holy shit. No, I'm just going back to
You're
this
just
year.
doing the last 365.
I don't know what I had for breakfast, so going back in episodes up to a year was a tough task for me already.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, from when we started here on the couch, we were sitting over there. Sitting on the couch
That's right.
to what we started doing this January, that's quite a leap, I would say.
For sure. For sure. I was actually thinking of when we were sitting on the couch there, how I probably had about 35 pounds more on me at that time. This is so funny. When we started doing this, you guys, I had just, had a surgery, all that kind of stuff. So
tell them about the rod in your leg.
it's fine.
No? Okay.
But let's just say I was a little bit more plump than what I am now. And honest to God, how skinny I am right now, you guys, is how I was my whole life. So it's funny to me because I'll run into people who didn't know me until like all this started. And they're like, "Are you okay, man? Like, you're losing weight." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm totally okay."
Yeah, this
Like,
is me.
Yeah, when you met me, I wasn't okay, and I'm getting better. So
Yeah,
that
was funny.
always makes me laugh a little bit.
Yeah. How was your surgery?
You know what? Essentially, my hips were twisted, and what
Oh.
they did was they cut my femur and twisted my femur, put a rod in, and then pinned it in there to like twist my hips back.
No big
Broken
deal.
femur. yeah, right. No big deal.
Oh my god.
But
I don't think I've changed much aside from the beard.
the beard. Well, you've had, I think, in the last 4 years, you've had the beard a couple times.
Yeah, but this is the longest I've had a beard, and it's also at its longest. Yep.
Yeah, man. I want mine down to here, dude.
Yeah, so I'm gonna trim I'm gonna let the sides grow so that they can go straight down.
Yeah.
And then make like
Mm-hmm.
a real one.
Can you change a tire? Can you change a tire?
Yeah.
Then you are allowed to have a beard. Right? Oh, that bothers me.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. So let's. I don't know how many minutes into this we are right now, but let me.
That's actually a good pause right here, so I can double check if it started recording.
You ever wait in anticipation for your song to play on the radio, knowing that it's been requested so many times, and you still can't get it on there? Check this out. Go to Funky Moose Radio, to the app, and scroll all the way down, and hit the S button for the search engine. Type in the song that you want to listen to. Hey, Kemper! Kemper, come here, buddy. Come here. What's the name of that song that reminds you of My Singing Monsters that you like?
Semi-climactic.
And boom, your song is played. So yeah, go to Funky Moose Radio and request a song. Stay tuned and enjoy. Yeah, so what I wanted to ask you is, if we're going to do callbacks to episodes or clips of the year, I don't know if you put any thought into it leading into this, but fill me in. Like, what are some highlights from you? Or just one, not some of them. I just want one. Give me one highlight right now that we can throw back to right away for
Check
the
out
people at home.
Queens.
Yeah.
Yeah, the episode we did with the Checkout Queens was definitely my highlight. Not so much because, or not that I don't like other episodes, but this one, my daughter, Alexis, was there, and she still has Freddy on repeat. And we're
Nice.
December. And it's, I don't know, just the whole vibe we had going on that night with the band members that were there. And then later I was talking to Braden at the Capitol, and he was saying that they actually rehearsed the acoustics versions of the songs because they never did that before until the podcast. So they were rehearsing for the podcast, and I appreciate that they put the time and effort into,
They took it serious.
Yeah, exactly.
And that, I think, is what made the world of the difference.
Yeah.
Right?
And then Ollie came back for the tree lighting.
That's right. Shout out to Ollie from Checkout Queens. When we did our tree lighting December 1st, she graced us with her presence. She came out with the guitar and brought Beck out with her.
Yep.
And the two of them, they were singing Christmas carols by the fire for a good portion of the evening. So that was freaking awesome.
Yep. So that was definitely the episode this year that
stands out the most to you.
But I mean, we had a few episodes where it's like, oh, this is something new, something different for the better.
Right.
So
I really like the way you did the mix on that too.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I like that one more than what they released, but I've definitely listened to that version,
more,
probably 90% more than the other one. Well, for those of you at home, if you don't know or you're new to the program, we're going to throw it back to an episode we did a few months ago. Here is Freddie from Checkout Queens.
All right, well, here's Freddie.
Some out around the house for everyone to
Everyone's got plans on Halloween. Everyone's got plans. Go! Maybe they don't like my little hat, or horizontal stripes make me look fat. Freddy Krueger is lonely this Halloween. I laid favors out. No one cared to show up now. I'm desperate to see those bastards play. 'Cause everyone's got plans except for me. Everyone's got plans. Everyone's got plans on Halloween. No solo.
Yeah, that version, I really enjoy that. That was
I had a technical conversation with Colin, best sound guy in Saskatoon, about that mix, and there were a handful of things that I could have done better, but overall it sounds okay.
yeah. Well, it's always like we said. Every episode we're learning something new.
Yep.
And we're 200 in now. So what the hell are we gonna learn next year? How to be proper interviewers, maybe. Just completely.
That's not on my bucket list.
Yeah, I still don't say that we're interviewers. We're just
Yeah.
having a long form conversation.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what's something else like that happened as a result of you and I working together that like you would have never guessed in a million years.
Like in general, just last year.
In general, just since we started working together.
Well, I guess Moosefest is
Exciting.
yeah. I always said that I wanted to organize a music festival. But Earl Pereira kind of kickstarted that
Hell
with
yeah.
with the podcast. So yeah, I think the podcast, and I mean, the podcast started because I started the record store, and the record store started because I had a box of records next to my desk.
Yeah.
So it all, kind of leads into each other. It's all,
It's a circle.
I see it more like a tree.
Of course you would. Like a triangle, like a pyramid.
No, like a tree with
Like a
branches.
pyramid
and it's-
scheme?
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, there's just no Moosefest definitely. Speaking of Moosefest, for those of you that are watching or listening, I challenge you guys.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
Drum roll.
Yeah. Here's what I'm going to do. So, we currently know 6 bands that are performing at Moosefest 2024. We have the date, which is August 10th. Here's where I'm going to challenge you guys. Like, we know you guys are watching. I want to see if you're paying attention. I'm going to announce right here, right now, the 6 bands that we have currently. And the date is August 10th. What I want you guys, if you want free tickets to Moosefest 2024, what I want you to do is post the names, all 6 names of these bands. I don't care if you post it on Facebook. I don't care if it's Instagram, TikTok, whatever the case may be. And I want you to tag us in it. That way we know that you got it. And the first 10 people that do that, we're going to give you some free tickets to Moosefest this year.
How are we going to do this? 2 tickets for each winner? So 20 tickets total?
Yep, sure.
Okay.
Sure, let's do that. So if they tag us in it, if you guys tag us in it, we'll then know who you are, and then we can just stay in communication from there, and we'll get your contact information that way, and we can send you guys some tickets. So here we go. Do you even know? Do you even know the 6 bands?
No, I
that
never
we've
pay
got?
attention, so I don't know who the
Yeah.
bands are.
Well, I'll tell you. And I'll save the headliner for last.
I can do 3.
You do 3 because that's probably the only ones you know, and I'll fill it in with the other 3.
Yeah.
So what? Yes, please tell the people at home our lineup as of right now for Moosefest 2024.
So we have, I was gonna,
Yeah.
no, I was gonna say something about this guy, but I'll leave it anonymous. The video you sent me yesterday.
Oh yeah.
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 So first artist that we was he also the first artist that we invited? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
Our dear friend Will Ardell is going to grace us with his presence. I had a conversation with him yesterday because he looks like the guy on the cover of a Corb Lund record, and I pointed at it and I sent it to him. I was like, "Dude, is this you?" He was like, "No, I'm not that level artist." I'm like, "Yeah, you are, because you're going to be playing Moosefest."
I know he never gives himself enough credit.
Hey,
Dude, you never give yourself enough credit. I know you're watching right now too. We freaking love you, man.
Yes, and you're so good. Stop minimizing yourself. Anyway,
He's actually, I don't know if I should say this.
No.
He's in the studio right now. As we're sitting here talking, he's in the studio working on
we're
some
in
new
the studio
stuff.
too. So
Yeah. But he's working on some new stuff that's going to come out. I'm pretty excited.
yeah. So Will Ardell is the first one. Then we have where's he originally from?
Who, Ardell?
No. I'm going to the next artist. So he sings in French. Oh, Colombia. He's originally from Colombia. He is. He kind of grew up in Montreal and then moved his way around the country. Now in Alberta, and he is going to perform Moosefest, and his name is Christian de la Luna.
That's right.
So that's number 2.
Yeah, I don't even remember what episode we had him on. But he was great. You might find some clips out there of him on the show where so his family out in Colombia, they grow coffee beans.
Yep.
And
Tasty coffee.
yes, very good. And the topic was merchandise, and that's actually he's got his brand on some of these coffee beans, and so I bought a few bags off of him.
Yep.
It's really good coffee.
Yeah, us too.
Straight from Colombia.
Yep.
Very good. So he will be performing at Moosefest. That's right.
Yep.
So you got those 2 right there.
Yep. Then we have our boy Josh Stumpf.
That's right.
Why are you smiling about that?
Because I'm thinking you took the easy ones, but it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. Josh, holy crap. I'll bring it back to Josh in a little bit because there's lots to say about him. Maybe. But, yeah, well, I don't know what I can and can't say at this point in time. But, yes, that's correct. So, Will Ardell, Christian de la Luna from Alberta, and our boy Josh Stumpf, who is the founder of Sunset Country Music Festival, is going to be performing at Moosefest in Bellevue here this year. And the other 3 that we got acquainted with very well in the last year here, Checkout Queens, as we just played their video. They're going to be performing at Moosefest this year. There's one band, I don't even know if you can find any of their music out there right now. I do know they're currently recording. Mark and I have had, I don't want to say privilege, but I guess we've been blessed in seeing them perform at the Capitol Open Stage a couple of times already, and we got to meet them there. The band's name is Sedeza. Sedezi or Sedeza?
Sedeza.
Dun, dun, dun. I might have messed that up. And if I did pronounce that inaccurately, you guys, my most sincere
In
apologies.
your defense, it's their new name.
That's right. Black Feather 1996, baby. That's how I know them. But yeah, they're freaking awesome. And they're actually coming up on the podcast here in a few weeks. So you'll get to know them a little bit better and why we asked them to play at Moosefest. You'll figure that out real quick.
Yep.
So them, Checo Queens.
And then drum
and
roll.
then drum roll for our headliner. Actually, do you got the paperwork here?
Yeah, it's on the printer.
Yeah, so I've got the contract right here that I need to sign and get out, and I'm very excited for this. We've been trying to get this artist at Moosefest for the last 2 of them, and it's just, scheduling and timing didn't work out. Our dear friend, Mr. Braden King,
the tallest man in country
music, is going to be our headlining act at Moosefest this year. But yeah, you may know him from American Idol. He was,
or not.
Maybe not. I don't even think they aired any of his footage.
Nothing
And
aired.
if you guys want to know more of that whole story, just go back.
Check back episode 100 and something or other.
That's right. But I do want to throw it to a song here from one of the past episodes in the last year.
Okay.
Do you?
Is that one of your favorites? One of your highlights?
Oh, I was gonna get you to pick another one that I could throw it back to here, seeing as I'm editing this episode.
Well, I want you to.
You want to alternate?
Maybe pick one from the lineup for Moosefest 2024.
I could do that. Shit, yeah. Let's go. Okay, I got one. I don't think there's a music video to this, and this is probably going to give us a copyright claim, but that is totally okay. I love this song. I'm going to throw it to a Braden King song, and I'm going to put on the acoustic version of Nicotine.
Ah, yes.
Like, every bloody time I see that guy,
there is
I'm
a music
like,
video for that, I think.
I don't think so. Anyways, let's see. Let's see if there's a music video here. Turn this one up loud, you guys. Here's Nicotine from Braden King.
That first taste was like a drug. You pulled me in so young and dumb. I know I'm not perfect, but this ain't worth it. There's evil in your eyes. Then I try to quit, you come to find I miss it. It's too late, I realize. When I wound up, I hear you calling me. Like a soundtrack stuck in my head. You got me hooked like nicotine. Every time I see you, I just gotta have it. You're my perfect habit. Then I try to cut you off, yeah, you're stuck like a tattoo. I hate that I love you. I hate that I love you. I'm broken when you're not there. Then your scent lingers in the air. I'm the one that's signed up, but you mess my mind up. Wanna throw you out the door. Then you pull me back, and you're the one that's laughing, and you leave me one more. When I wound up, I hear you calling me. Like a soundtrack stuck in my head. You got me hooked like nicotine. Every time I see you, I just gotta have it. You're my perfect habit. Then I try to cut you off, and you're stuck like a tattoo. I hate that I love you. I hate that I love you. You like nicotine, 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 yeah. When I wound up, I hear you calling me. Like a soundtrack stuck in my head. You got me hooked like nicotine. Every time I see you, I just gotta have it. You're my perfect habit. Then I try to cut you off, and you're stuck like a tattoo. I hate that I love you. I hate that I love you. Yeah. I hate that I love you.
So yeah,
Yeah.
BK headlining
Head-
BK headlining
That's right.
Moosefest 2024.
So, and that's going to be official as of, I don't know, in about an hour here, because I have to scan that contract in and send it in.
Yeah.
You know, something I noticed too, so for how long we've been doing this, like the friendships that we've made, you know, with Skull Creek, Prehistoric, North Sask, Dog Patch, what's bloody awesome is a few of the artists that we have performing at Moosefest are also performing at Dog Patch this year.
I know.
And I think that's all in correlation with, like,
I know.
we're all friends. And
Yep.
it's like, let's go.
Yeah, Mark comes to Moosefest to check out some artists, and we go to Dog Patch to check out some artists.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I like that vibe.
That's another music festival, you guys. That one is in July.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say July 23rd.
Something like that. Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'll throw it up on the screen here right now, you guys.
That was a
With
good time.
actually all their bands are already announced.
Not
so-
all of them.
No?
A whole list, but not
Yeah.
all of them.
Well, I'll put that up. Here it is right here, you guys. I'm going to put that up on the screen right here. If you guys haven't heard of Dog Patch, it's out by Loon Lake, Saskatchewan. I've went the last 2 years in a row, and I don't think I'm ever going to miss another one. Ever. Like, they've done, 10 or over 10 of them?
Unless
So
something
far-
really weird happens and we absolutely can't make it, but yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be there.
Yeah. That's where Coulter Wall started,
And
was
that's,
at Dog Patch
and that's
Music
south.
Festival.
That's south.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's insane.
Yep.
So we recommend you guys
The
check
best
that out
part,
too.
the best part about Dog Patch is that there is no cell service.
Yeah, you have to drive 20 or 30 minutes away to get a frickin' bar on your phone.
Yeah.
So if you're going there, be prepared.
I remember Jordan Perry and I were there, and how did it go? He grabbed his phone. He was like, "Oh shit, I don't have service." I'm like, "I can hook you up with the Wi-Fi here because I know people." And he was like, "You know what? No,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put my phone away." And
Yeah.
we enjoyed the rest of the day. It was great.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Jordan,
Yeah.
Professor X. We're going to put that song in here right now. You guys be the judge. I want you guys to comment below, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. But
Clever or trash?
Yeah,
Let me know.
There you go. There's the name of the episode too. Clever or trash? I like it.
I know I told you I'd be fine, but I'd like to take that back. I'm a mess inside, and I can't keep up this ways like a cow town. You picked the hell of the time to stop reading my mind. I'm left marveling why.
Professor X.
Who was also on my list of.
Is
But-
that right?
Yeah.
Interesting. There's one person, you actually told me one artist earlier and why. And I want to know if you can remember who the heck you said. You were talking about Ms.
Aurora Bella?
That's correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
that's where you want to go now?
Yeah, tell the people who were paying attention what you told me
How?
and why
I gotta
why
remember.
you chose that one as a highlight.
I got to remember how we got to Aurora. I'm sure we met her at the Capitol Open Stage, but was that the reason why we invited her on the podcast? I think so. Anyway, she was the first artist that we had a conversation with at the Capitol. So up until then, all of the episodes we did were down here, either virtual or we had bands and artists come in here, rearrange the whole basement,
Yeah.
and record here. But with Aurora, that was basically the first artist we got after we kind of got the green light from Capital Management to use the green room for our podcast.
Yeah.
And Aurora was the first one that we did that with. But more importantly, she was also the one that we kicked it off with 3 songs during the episode. So she took, she had 3 songs, performed them on stage, and we did the interview in the green room.
Mhm.
And that's kind of where everything evolved from to where we are now, Because right now we record 3 songs with the artist.
Yeah.
And then we record the episode.
Right on.
So
yeah, Aurora is the lead of a band out of Saskatoon called Little Darkness. They've got some music out there that's released, and they're currently, they perform, they get their gigs and all that kind of stuff. She's a great human being,
yes.
a freaking heart of gold, and she was up north. I'm trying to remember where up north she was.
Stanley Mission.
That's correct. I'm pretty sure that's where she was. She was out there teaching music to the kids out there.
Girls Rock. No, is that what it's called?
I don't know what it's called. I'm not too sure. But she was at the Cap last Tuesday, actually, so that's how I know she's back. And yeah, she's great. So let's throw it to one of those, because those were the first ones. That was one of the first ones that we did at the Capitol. So here is Aurora Bella. You guys enjoy.
You said I love you the day before I left by the water's edge. Didn't know if you meant it. You showed up next morning and said it again. I believed it then, I believed you then. And all these fantasies I was having of you here with me and us being happier, all just dreams I have to let go of. I have to let go now. So don't worry, it's not like you meant anything to me. You're just another fish in the sea, just a song I didn't need. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll get over it soon. I've got better things to do, I've got bigger dreams than you. We tried long distance for a month or 6. I visited, I missed that trip. Everything seemed fine, wasn't it? So I wasn't it. Why'd you end it? And all I want now is some more information. I know that you're busy, but I'm impatient. I still got these feelings I have to let go of. I have to let go now. So don't worry, it's not like you meant anything to me. You're just another fish in the sea, just a song I didn't need. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll get over it soon. I've got better things to do, I've got bigger dreams than you. Life's different without you here. I miss your voice on the phone. I'm tired, anxious and scared, and so alone. Don't worry, it's not like you meant anything to me. You're just another fish in the sea, just a song I didn't need. Don't worry, sure I'll get over it soon. I've got better things to do, I've got bigger dreams than you. Don't worry, it's not like you meant anything to me. You're just another fish in the sea, just a song I didn't need. Yeah, don't worry, I'm sure I'll get over it soon. I've got better things to do, I've got bigger dreams than you. I've got bigger dreams than you.
Hell yeah. Yeah, she's freaking great. There was a lot of people
Sorry.
Movie magic, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday night was freaking awesome. It sucked that you weren't there.
Yeah, it did. I was not impressed with myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm never impressed with you.
That's fine. I'm not here to impress you, man.
Actually, that makes me think of something else that we can address here too. Is about specifically about the open stage. So regularly, Mark and I have been hosting on a weekly basis at the Capitol Music Club on 2nd Avenue in Saskatoon.
First Avenue.
Is it First? My
First
bad.
First Avenue North.
Every Tuesday, it's the longest running open stage that Saskatoon has to offer. But things are going to change with that as well. There's been a lot of in-house discussions about it, and we've got the green light to continue doing it, but it will not be every week, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually tapering off. I think the next one, I'd have to check my phone again. It's in January. Is it January 16th?
The 2nd January of
The
second Tuesday of January,
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah.
But keep an eye on social media.
Yes.
Capital Open Stage.
Yeah.
That's Capital Open Stage. And
Follow those pages.
Yep.
Those announcements will be there. But yeah, so as of right now, it will just be once a month.
Yep.
For right now. And the reason being, it's actually a logical, smart business decision. The Capitol is a huge supporter of music and loves helping artists out and stuff. Not only bigger names, but indie musicians as well. But it is a business, you guys. They sell food and drinks there. And as much fun and crowds that we get on Tuesday nights, if everybody's drinking water, it's costing them a significant amount of money to keep those doors open, to just be handing out water. So because of that, the last year, I'm not sure exact numbers or nothing like that. There's been a lot of like break-even nights, and it's just like, well, what are we doing here? Because like we're a business, we need to make money.
Yep.
So because of that, we're basically not ending it, but we will be pulling back on it a little bit.
for now.
Yeah,
I mean,
to see what's going on. So
we'll see what's going on after this summer.
That's right.
Because
It's
summer's
not-
usually slow.
yeah, it's not like the Capitol's going to be closed on those nights. It just means that they're going to have, artists that are performing that are going to like draw a crowd of.
and make some money.
That's right.
Yep.
Which I totally can respect, and
Yep.
I understand it. I get it.
Absolutely.
It's a smart decision at this point.
I'm happy we're still part of the Capitol's lineup, I guess.
Yeah, man, they're great. They're
Yeah.
great to work with.
Yep.
They've treated us so good,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. It feels like a second home almost.
I know, and it was like that from day one.
Yep.
It was just like very easy to work
Especially
with.
because you sleep in the green room.
Yeah, why do you keep saying that? So I got there a little early one night.
Twice.
Yeah, and I was tired. So I had time to kill, and I figured I would just go kick my feet up.
Yeah.
And
And I walk in and walk by one of the waitresses and I ask, "Is Joel here?" She was like, "Yeah, I think he's in the green room." So I walk in and it's dark. I just see a screen. I was like, "Dude, were you sleeping?" He's like,
yeah, it was comfy in there.
Yeah.
It's a nice little room.
It is.
I
I don't blame you.
Yeah. You just keep telling everybody I'm sleeping in there all the time,
Yeah.
and it's not exactly truthful. Yeah. No, man, it's just this has been such a freaking good time. Work that we've done with Prehistoric Productions, I think, deserve a flippin' shout out there too. Those guys are great too. Not only business wise, but just good human
Good people.
beings as well. That man, that draws me in a lot.
Good people.
Good people.
Yeah.
Like good, humble people.
Yep.
Except for Chaos. You can go fuck yourself, Chaos. I wouldn't give you a fucking pot to piss in. Fuck that guy.
Okay. Move on from that.
All right. yeah, there's so many different things that we're doing. Like the radio station. Like, are you good? Do you guys that are paying attention right now, watching, are you aware that there's Funky Moose Radios out there, which is an online or an online radio station? There's 0 ads on there. There's music 24/7. And at the bottom of the hour, we highlight guests that we've had on the program. So if you're a musician who has been on the show, like, you're being listened to worldwide on Funky Moose Radio.
If you send me your song.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Are there artists that have been on the show that have not sent you their music?
Yes.
Can you think of 2 of them? Let's call them out right now. And why didn't you send us your music, dude? Or her?
Check out Queens. Now that I think of it.
I'm pretty sure Check Out Queens is on Funky Moose Radio.
I don't think so.
I feel like I've requested it.
Yep. No, I'm wrong. They are on. Braden sent it.
Hey, yo. What are some things that you were able to not able to do, but what's something that you had a really good time doing in the last year that you never thought you would ever be doing, but it all stemmed from what we're currently doing? Does that make sense
Mm-hmm.
to you?
Yep. Wow, that's
Loaded question.
I think I'm gonna throw it back to Moosefest. Because had the podcast not happened, Moosefest may have happened, but I don't know when.
Yeah. It would be on your to-do list still.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I'm always bugging him about that to-do list. I got a few of those. One thing was, as I know you guys don't know, there's some artists out there that I'm a big advocate for purchasing merchandise when I go to a show, you guys. Like, it's one thing to buy the ticket and go and see them, but I mean, truth be told, artists don't get paid a whole hell of a lot for those shows. We're talking, like, you might think they're making thousands of dollars at those shows. They're not. We're talking like hundreds. And if you get like $300 or $400 and you've got 5 people in your band, you're lucky if you made $50, right? Because you got to minus your gas to get there, and then all the time and effort that went into it. Like, it's just
eat when you're there.
That's right.
Accommodations.
So if I had enough money, I would just buy the merch table at any show I go. I'm like, I'll just take it all.
Yeah.
But another way that I like to help artists is I can actually print CDs.
Yep.
I know there's maybe not a big market for CDs, but they're inexpensive, and it's a way to help the artists. Like, one CD sale is like how many frickin' Spotify spins? Like, it's insane on the profit margins there. So, artists that I've been able to help with CDs with are like Jake Vadalon, Caitlin Lehner, The Radiant, The Hour Hand, Stephen Williams.
Yep.
Two separate albums there. There's a band out of Saskatoon, Saltwater Joy.
Mini Vandal.
Hey yo, right here. Heck yeah. There's a pastor out of Prince Albert, Chess Jacobs. I've done a couple albums for him. Cindy Aristad, who is an SMA nominee. Her as well. I've done a couple albums for her, and it's just it's easy to do, just very tedious, and if it's just another way that I can help that artist, I never would have thought in a million years I'd be
burning CDs.
Yeah, exactly, right. So that's a lot of fun. I get like the inside scoop on what's being released sometimes by some artists. Did I say The Hour Hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were.
Yep.
Oh man, I freaking love those guys so much. Shout out to you guys. So I mean, that making CDs, but to add to that is I've actually been able to be at the merch table for some artists at their shows,
Yep.
and I really enjoy doing that.
I know,
I
when
have a
you-
lot of fun.
Especially when you do it for Caitlin Lehner.
I've done it. I think I did it for Caitlin twice. Hell yeah, man. She's a freaking gem. I
And
love that girl.
I love the fact that she has people sign her poster instead of
Yeah.
her signing her poster.
That
means drawing people to the merch table.
was all 100% all
was-
her idea.
Yep.
And I have tossed that idea to a couple other artists. I'm like, check this out. This actually works. And it does. So
Yep.
if you're out there, if you're a friend of an artist and you get stuck selling merch for them, don't just sit there, play on your phone. Actually try and sell that merchandise for them.
Yep.
I think is a good way to do that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's been a lot of fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about Josh?
Joshy boy. My boy Josh. Holy shit, man.
All podcasts.
Is that something that you would have thought in a million years would have happened?
Not in the way it happened. Not in the way it happened this year. But I've always thought of doing record label stuff.
Yeah.
Somehow. I just never figured out how until we met Josh.
Right. Technically until you met me.
Until we met Josh.
Because that wouldn't have happened if you didn't know me.
And we wouldn't have a podcast if I didn't start the record store.
I suppose.
So
I suppose. Well, maybe. But it would have been about like
something completely different.
Yeah, no, shout out to Josh. I'm reluctant to say too much there because let's just say there are even bigger things for that guy that are going to be happening very soon that have not been announced yet, and it isn't our place to say. So
That's right.
but I just keep a close eye on him. He's definitely going places. So it's gonna be good. I'm excited for him. I'm very happy for him. But I guess some things that we can tell anybody who's listening on what we're referring to is because of this show, there's a local country artist that we were able to have on the show a couple times. We got to know him, and on the first appearance on the show, he told a story and performed a song for us. And fast forward a couple of years, Mark and I are still bugging him like, have you recorded that song yet? And the answer was always no because of finances. So Mark and I essentially just kind of threw him a bone, and we were like, hey, we know enough people in here where we can do this at an affordable rate professionally. So we made some introductions there. Long story short, we got him in the studio. We helped him release his debut single, and it's currently breaking records right now for an indie debut country artist. So there's a shit ton of eyes on him right now, which was the whole not the whole reason, but it was like it was what we strived to do for him. Let's get a bunch of eyes on this guy because
he got the attention of the right people.
That's exactly
Yeah,
exactly it.
The attention of us first, but we're not the right people. We're not,
I would argue that, but
well, we're the right people for him at the time.
Yeah,
but there are more important people that are looking at him right now.
That's right, with deeper pockets.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, we're really excited about that. I would I'll do anything for that guy, man.
Yep.
I will always and forever be in his corner. So we're very proud of you, Josh. We congratulate you. And we're looking forward to 2024. Yeah, because we got some stuff in the pipe with that kid too coming out.
Yep.
Very soon too, actually.
Very.
Something for them to keep an eye out for. If you guys do not know who he is, his name is Josh Stumpf. That's Stumpf. We actually got him into a one mic session very recently. I think it was like a week or two ago. And him and his girlfriend, Mercy Glover, wrote a song like 3 days before that.
Oh, it was less than 3 days.
Well, they wrote it on the Wednesday, and then we got them into the one mic session on the
Oh, yeah,
was
it
that
was
a Friday or
Saturday.
Saturday?
I thought it was Friday, but yeah, Saturday. Well, whatever.
And it went very, very well.
Yep.
So the release of that is going to be January 4th this year. You're going to see that video anywhere and everywhere you look. You're going to see this Josh and Mercy.
If you're
popping
affiliated
up
with us in any way, shape, or form, or you know people that we know, you'll see that video.
That's right. Actually, I'll call you guys out right now. So I'm just gonna say it. So here's the plan.
Send us a message. We'll send you the video and you can share it.
That's right. So our plan with this is we're going to infiltrate social media with Josh and Mercy. When we get our hands on the copy of this one mic session video, yeah, anybody and their dog that wants access to this can have it, considering they upload it. So, I mean, I'm going to be uploading the video on all my platforms, as is Mark, and people of the herd as well. So if all goes to plan, no matter what platform you're on or where you look, you're going to see this one mic video. That's our plan as of right now going into it. So I'm excited for that. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter because we're just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
So we'll see if you guys are listening on that. And if you want to be part of this, what's the word I used? Infiltration.
Yeah.
If you want to be part of this social media takeover, January 4th, please message us, hit us up.
It will send you the video.
Yeah. Yeah. That's going to be so wild, man. I'm excited for that to happen.
Yeah, so we don't want you to share ours. We want you to have a copy and share it yourself.
Yeah, I want you to upload the video in full to your own thing. Do what you will
wherever
with it.
you want it.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
It's coming out. We're very proud of you, Josh. And Mercy, too. Man, that girl's got a voice on her.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. That was a good episode, too, with Mercy.
That's right. Shout out to the Le Capitan restaurant for allowing us to do that.
Thanks, G.
Hell yeah. And Jane.
Jane, of course. Yeah.
That's right.
It's great.
Just some solid people.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where that humility in people just like draws me in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, no expectations, and it's like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Let's just. There's no conflict or harm in anything that we're doing. So why can't we do this?
Yep.
And the people that we work with feel the same way. They get it.
The people that have the same motto as I do, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Great people.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right? All right, I'm itching for some music here. Let's toss it to another song. Maybe one with a video.
Okay. Are you asking me?
Yeah. Toss it to one of yours.
Okay, wait. Who else did we...
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
So, an episode with Tyler Gilbert.
We were Swipe and Type?
Hell yeah, dude. I freaking love this. Shout out to Tyler Gilbert, my man. Were you impressed?
Impressed.
Tell the listeners what happened.
During the episode with Tyler Gilbert, we were talking about music videos, and Tyler was like, well, I don't have music videos for the songs for whatever reason. I don't remember what the reason was. But anyway, he didn't have a music video. And Joel goes like, I'll make you a music video. All you need to do is like
we were
play
talking
the song
about lyric videos specifically is what the conversation was on.
Yeah, I'll make you a lyric video. Just play the song and type it out. And I'm like, that's a stupid idea. Why? And then Tyler and Joel keep talking about it, and Tyler was all open to it. And Joel was like, yeah, I'll do it right now. Like, we'll hang up the call right now, and I'll go home and do this. I'm like, sure, whatever, man.
Yeah. Wasn't there a time crunch on when that episode needed to be edited too?
Yeah, because
we were like, are you gonna have that shit done?
Because
we
recorded
Monday?
it. We recorded it like on a Thursday or something, because schedule whatever.
Right.
And so you had a couple of days to do this. And then Monday's episode comes out. You showed me the videos. I was like, okay, maybe this is pretty cool.
Yeah. Dude, I had so much fun doing that. So all I did for that was Tyler sent me the lyrics for one.
Yep.
So that helped me a lot. But essentially I just screen recorded myself
Typing out
typing out. What I did was I went to the song on YouTube in the comment section. Actually, if you go to the songs on YouTube and look in the comments, you'll see the post because I posted it in the comments. But I typed out the lyrics and I screen recorded myself doing that. And then when I put it in the editor and I was playing the song, I could change the speed of my typing to coincide with him saying the lyrics.
Yep.
So it was very simple. I just screen recorded myself typing in the lyrics, and then I hit send on the comments to the YouTube section. Then I put it in the editor and changed the speed. That's basically all I did. I put a couple little transitions and graphics in there and put our logo in it and whatever.
Yep.
But so on my phone, did that on my phone, and I typed it. But the reason why the episode is called Type and Swipe is because I did 2 songs for Tyler. And the way Janelle, my wife's phone is set up is she swipes instead of types. So I used her phone. I did it very similar, a little different, but basically just screen recorded it and swiped. Actually, she did that. Yeah, she swiped because I don't know how to swipe, but she does. So I screen recorded her swiping, and then I did the same thing. I put it in the editor, and then I just adjusted the speed to coincide with his vocals. So let's throw it to... I almost want to play both of them for you guys.
Let's just do one.
Yeah,
Let's do one.
I don't know the name of it right now. It's either Don't Stop or...
Well, that's the one we're playing.
Well, what I want to do... There's one of them in full on my social media. So the one that isn't up on my social media is the one I'm going to throw it to right now.
All right.
So I'm not sure if it's Type or Swipe. But one of those from Tyler Gilbert is right here. I love you, Tyler. You're the man. I know, dude. And now it's like I can do that on my phone.
And Tyler's like, I spend that on every music video.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wish. No, I wouldn't even want to spend that much on a music video. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
No one, and carefully watch them too. My mind thought I'm so confused and reeling from this news.
was a good one. Dude, I was super proud. Do you remember? That was around when the Hour Hand came here.
Yep.
And we did the episode, and then we were hanging out outside, and I was showing him, and Cole was like, "How do you type so fast?" And I'm just like, "Dude, I edited that."
Movie magic, baby.
Yes. So good.
Yeah.
Those boys they're in Ontario right now recording, hey?
Well, they're back now, aren't they?
I don't know.
I think so.
They must have just, I have no idea if they're back.
Okay. I thought they were back. But anyway, yeah.
Recording some new Hour Hand song. Dude, I love, this makes me a little excited for winter. Maybe now that I realize the cycle of it all, right? Summer, you've got your festival season. Artists are out there performing, touring, and everything. Come winter time,
they're writing
and recording. Yep. And I know the Radiant's recording, prepping some releases. The Hour Hand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
so there's new stuff coming.
There's new music coming out
that we can see at music festivals in summer.
Yeah. I love it.
I like it. Yep.
I'm very, very excited.
Yep. Okay.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Real talk. Where Funky Moose Records was, business-wise, 4 years ago, before all these fun things that we're doing started, has it helped record sales in any way, shape, or form? Because that was the original idea was you wanted to do a podcast where you could highlight Funky Moose Records and about the business and try and draw in some sales as a result of it.
So that's
and then
the running joke. The running joke.
Got in here and
the running joke is always when people ask us like, "How did you get into this?" It's always, well, I wanted to market my business and Joel wanted to be famous, and one of those things happened.
Yeah. So that being said, are you telling me that there has been have sales all just everything? I don't want to say financially, but just business wise for Funky Moose Records. Is it just like a straight line? Is it going up? Is it kind of up and down? Or?
No. So business wise, it's going very well. I think what we're doing, in like at the Capitol or with Moosefest, it helps a lot with name recognition.
Yeah. Branding.
Yeah. Does it turn into sales? I have yet to see it.
Yeah.
Which is okay because the name recognition is a start and eventually it'll but my plan of marketing the business through the podcast and selling some shit, not so much happening.
Right. This is just a shit ton more of fun.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah. It's also for me, the record store is one thing, but I want to be in the music industry or the music business. And that's what we're doing.
Yeah. It's a fucking dog-eat-dog business, though, man. You gotta just be very weary, or not weary. You just gotta be careful of who you do business with.
Yep. And that's
not everybody's a good person.
And that's also why I don't put all my eggs in that basket.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I had this conversation with someone else not that long ago, and it was like, I want everything we do to the core business is the record store, and all the separate entities that we're creating, like the radio station, like the podcast, like Moosefest. I want all of those to live their own life.
Yeah.
But they all have to be connected to Funky Moose. It's kind of like the Red Bull thing, right?
Yeah.
They do a whole bunch of things, and they have like a Formula One team that's making its own money, but essentially they're selling energy drinks.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I think so far, we're doing an okay job of that.
And if we don't, I don't care.
There's a lot of
we have fun doing
hell
it.
yeah. There's a lot of people that they might know about Moosefest, but they don't know about the podcast or the record store or vice versa, right?
Yep.
They might know the Funky Moose Records, but they don't know about the others, and and then there's some people that just know us.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't know. This is a long-term plan. Eventually, everybody will know who we are. What
Hell
we do.
yeah. Now, I guess to kind of close this up, another question I have for you is moving forward into the new year. Because of how this program in particular has evolved to where it is today, from what it was when we began it.
Yep.
Do you think or see any other type of evolution in it moving forward in the next year?
Well, if I knew that, then I would evolve it into that sooner rather than later. So, yeah, there will be evolution, but I don't know what that evolution is. Who knows? Maybe we'll start a separate podcast,
right,
about comedy.
Yeah.
Or
well, that's
something.
yeah. I agree, man. Cause like I did an announcement. Yeah, like I guess for you guys, like last week, we've got Dakota Ray's coming on on the 28th. She's a stand-up comedian. You guys, hysterical. I'm very excited for this one. She is. Yeah. And that's not really our jam, and because it's always been musicians. But
she can sing.
She can. So
there you go.
She's awesome. So I guess that's like a loophole, but I did invite her on to try and I wanted to talk comedy with her, and I think it was awesome that we had Big Mike on.
Yep.
And that episode was about wrestling. We tried our best to tie in how music influences wrestling, just so that we can kind of bend the rules on it a little bit.
There are no rules.
I know there isn't, because we're the ones that are making the rules. So
yeah.
But it's I'm trying to keep some type of structure on it, and you know what I mean.
And like I said, we want to keep it music related because we sell records.
That's right. We had Chance Gonzalez on, the magician, who is not a musician, but he. I confused myself there because magician and musician were very close
As
together.
You were saying,
I was like, did I
you
just
say
repeat?
that twice?
Yeah, me too, dude. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, and the reason why, because not only is he a very talented magician, we found him through mutual friends in the music industry, Prehistoric Productions.
Yep.
And so it kind of if you think there's a guest on the program that maybe shouldn't be, for whatever reason you think that might be, trust me, it's valid.
There's a reason for it.
It makes sense if we peel the onion.
And if you really don't like it, then don't watch the episode.
Yeah, exactly. It's totally okay. We're doing it for us, as well as just trying to get any additional eyes and ears on these artists.
Yep.
Dude, I do not listen to mainstream music at all anymore.
I do.
Since we started this show, I don't know who's hot and who's not out there.
Actually, that's the nice thing about the record business, where the other day a new record came in. I'm like, the hell is this? This looks interesting. Of course, I didn't play that because it was for a customer, but I looked it up on my Tidal and I kind of like it. Don't remember what it was now, but I remember liking the music. So it's nice. That business is a nice way to discover new music too, and It doesn't have to be Canadian. It doesn't have to be a specific genre or something. I just looked at the cover and I was like, oh, looks interesting.
Hell yeah!
And then as I was packing that order, I played it on my computer and was like, all right, I'm in the mood for this.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, oh, this looks interesting. You put it on. It's like, oh, no, this is not at all what I want.
So who was that?
I just told you I don't remember what it was.
You should hit them up, see if we can get them on the show.
No, they're not even Canadian.
No? I'm excited. Another thing that's not announced right now.
Hmm.
That I got all the secret time. If you know me, I like my secrets. Yeah.
But yeah,
Good things in July.
I liked what we've accomplished this year, and I don't know. Let's do another year.
Fuck, let's do another 10, bro. I have no reservations on ending this.
No,
at all.
No.
Even if it's like, oh, everybody hates us and nobody wants to come on the show, we can still just do
then
it
we
together
just hang
and
out,
we can
whatever.
just shit on everybody, which I wouldn't do, but yeah.
No, I think
I really like the idea of having other programming on the YouTube channel.
Yep.
If we could have something on a daily basis, I want to do that so bad.
Yep.
It's we need to partner with somebody to be able to do that, because like, geez, man,
we don't have time.
We're not Joe Rogan here where we can just go do an episode a day.
Not yet.
Well, it would be lovely. It would be lovely. I would just not have enough to talk about. Well, just
really?
Well, depends what. I just don't know. Right now, I'm just really interested in my friends and the music and the artists. I guess maybe a movie one could be interesting.
Yeah, but that's not really my thing. So
yeah,
and I mean, you can record something with someone else, and I could probably do something with someone else
and
too.
And then there's just more content.
Yeah.
I
then
really
they can do something together.
I really like the idea of having more content.
Oh yeah.
But I think it should be podcasting though. I really do. Because what else would it be? I started writing a movie. Did I tell you this?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get very far in it.
Oh, you actually started?
I maybe got like a paragraph in.
Okay, because you told me that you were going to start.
Yeah.
And then
it's all right here, right now, baby.
Yeah.
I just need to. I don't know how to filter through it, but I have been given some advice on what to do.
Good.
Yeah. And then it was kind of like learning how to play the bass. Sounds good at the time, and it's a great idea.
Yeah.
Do one lesson, and it's like, I don't got time for this.
Actually,
That's kind of where I'm at with this movie, but it's such a rad idea.
I started reading Dave Grohl's book, the Auto. What's it called? Storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
And in there, Dave Grohl explains how he was always drumming on pillows in his room because he didn't have a drum set, and then his mom got him drum lessons. Or no, he went to a show, and then he asked some famous drummer, like, do you give lessons? And he was like, yeah, sure, $30 an hour. Okay, let's do it. And so Dave was at home with his shitty drum kit, and he was like, all right, let's do this. And the teacher goes, okay, sit down, show me what you got. So Dave starts banging away at the drums. And then when he's done, teacher goes like, okay, first of all, you're holding your sticks wrong. So Dave goes like, oh, what? The fat ant doesn't go on the drums? Shit. Yeah, so he turns the sticks around. And then he started dissecting it, and then the hour was up. He was like, fuck, this is going to be expensive. Well, that was the only drum lesson he ever had, and he self-taught from there on.
Right.
So it's kind of the same with you and me. Try the guitar, have some lessons. Try the bass, have some lessons.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, cool.
Dude, there's a lot of things that I've done that I in a million years never thought I would ever have an opportunity to do or be interested in. Example is like, I don't think I may or may not have talked about this on the show, or I have. I just don't know if I left it in or not. I went into the studio and recorded a song, some vocals.
Yeah.
And I crushed it too, didn't I?
You did. Yeah.
I definitely did.
Every time you show it to someone, it's like, I can't sing. This is horseshit. Blah blah. No, it's not. It actually sounds good.
Right? But the reason
it actually doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad. The reason why I did that, you guys, is because we have an opportunity to talk to you guys on a weekly basis, and we're just like two guys from Bellevue, Saskatchewan here who aren't performing artists. So one reason why I wanted to do that is I wanted to put myself in your shoes, go into the studio and feel it out and know what you guys are going through and what you have to do. And holy shit, man. I was freezing cold but sweating and like so in my head about it if I fudged up a line or something. Like, it was just, I get it. I flip and get it. The work that you guys do is incredible. So that's one thing I never thought in a million years I would have done. Like I said earlier, the CDs.
Mm-hmm.
I never would have thought I'd be doing anything like that. And then we've been able to see a lot of behind the scenes footage. Oh, being in 5 music videos. Like, holy shit, man. I love that. It's
and
so
being
much
behind the scenes of music videos.
Well, that's what I was going to say. The amount of information that I've been able to gather just from being a fly on the wall, whether it's in the studio or on set in the background or as an extra in a video, but paying attention to what's going on.
Or even backstage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's not all, what's the expression?
Don't burst that bubble. It's all partying in the backstage.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's right. Lines of Coke and fucking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
It's
It's like that. Actually, I
hauling
saw this.
flight cases into a van.
Yeah, exactly. It's loading and unloading gear. I forgot what I was going to say there.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's totally okay.
You were rambling anyway.
I was. Just give me a second.
How we got all that knowledge and how we got all the insights.
Yeah, things that I've been able to learn by just being a fly on the wall.
And you being in the studio.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. But yeah, I just, like, when Josh was recording, being able to be in the studio when he was recording, though, like, that kind of shit. Like, why do I get to be so fortunate to be in the studio when that's happening? You know, stuff like that. Or if I go to a concert and the band playing sees me and like, dude, when Theory of a Dead Man played at the exhibition, I wore my podcast t-shirt on and they were pointing at me. Like, they saw me. They knew they knew damn well what was going on. Even just that made my night. And I was like, I told you I'd be here. Like, you know, it just, even jacks me up, man.
Even the smaller bands just recognizing you off the stage. Like, Steven in Jake Vodlin's band. He was slapping his bass.
Yeah.
And in the middle of a song, he saw me and he did
yeah,
you know,
those
little things like that.
Exactly. I love it. It's not for everybody. It's like, it's those little winks and nods where it's like, I see you there. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Like that. And it doesn't have to be to the world.
Yeah.
Those, dude, I get emotional on those.
The shout outs?
Not shout outs, but just like
the little ones.
I think it's just like a mutual respect thing.
Yeah.
And I love it. I don't know.
Yep.
It makes me feel good, man. It makes me feel like what we're doing is worth it.
Yeah.
No matter how hard it can be, because I tell you, it can be fucking rough, dude. There's days, this has happened multiple times since we started this, where we've had discussions on like,
why are we doing
this? Do we want to, like, what's the point? What are we doing?
Yeah.
You know, it's like if we're real fired up about an episode and it doesn't perform very well, you know, that it kind of gets to us, but for like a day. And then we're like, yeah, but it was pretty fucking awesome still, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
let's keep going.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine there's similarities when you guys are releasing music out there, if it's not performing the way you want it to or whatever. Just
keep going.
Yeah. It's as long as you're having fun out there, I think that's all that matters.
Rick Rubin actually says that. Make the music for yourself.
Absolutely. If you're doing it to please somebody else,
you're not.
Dude, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, and you're just not going to be happy. And I think that's why we've been able to do what we're doing, is because, yes, we care, but we're doing it for us.
Initially. Like
we're doing it because we're having fun. It brings us joy. That's why we do it. We're not doing it for the likes and the subscribes, and all that helps and would be incentive to
hint.
Yeah, like and subscribe. And the shares. I mean, it's flattering. It makes you feel like, oh, you're doing it right, dude. Even like some of the hate stuff that I've been getting for the last months
makes me laugh. But.
Yeah. It gets to me a little bit, but then on the other hand, I've had multiple people tell me this. You're doing something right if somebody feels they need to attack you.
Yep.
And just if you're watching.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
You have a special set of skills.
I have a special set of skills. But
let's. How about this? We do another 200 episodes and do another one of these recaps.
Dude, I have no reservations on stopping.
Sweet.
Hell yeah, dude! Congratulations on all of it, brother.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that stuff.
All of you too.
Yes.
Happy Christmas and Merry New Year.
Yeah. New Year's Eve party at the Capitol Music Club. There's Bros G will be there. The Radiant dude. I got a little birdie told me what's going on that night, and you're not gonna want to miss it. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be at that one. So
all right.
I want you guys to know that we love you all out there.
Yes.
We wouldn't be having as much fun as we're having if you guys weren't part of our lives. So we appreciate the shit out of you. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys
at the next show.
That's right. Bye.
Bye.
Can you see? What will it be? The kind of life I lead.
I'm here to return a videotape.